Alright, we got a box from Spec-Ops. So I'm going to use my cool tactical pen to open this box. This one is the Fisher. Doing it one-handed here, obviously. And this is their new messenger bag. Tactical shoulder bag. This is our first look at it as well. So let's take a look at this one. It's a nice size. It's a nice size. It's got some MOLLE up front, some Velcro, nice hardware. We'll have to take another look at this one, a little more depth. But wow, this looks like it's actually going to be a really good sized bag for the show. Alright, so we'll take a look at these in a little more depth and give you a review after we've used them for a little bit.
Taking another look at the Spec-Ops Extra Large Messenger Bag. Pretty new bag. In fact, these are like first off the production line. Not even on their website yet. If you want to check out their website, specopsbrand.com. Good stuff. We've been a fan of their gear for a long time now. Let's take a look at their packaging. There it was. This is the card that most of their gear comes with. Gives you their info, made in the USA, where they're at, how to contact them, some of the features of the bag. That's it. They don't waste a lot of money on that. I mention that because I'm a big fan of that. Why pay money for just a bunch of paper? Okay, so we're taking a look at the bag here. I opened it up earlier and didn't even really get a good look at it until we got it back here to the studio. And what I did do is put my other bag in here so it fit in there completely, and that's a pretty big size. Let's take a look at the dimensions on it. It's about almost 20 inches long. I'm talking about 13 inches high, and then it can be as wide as you need, but it can be about 7-8 inches wide. Okay, now taking a look at the empty messenger bag. First off, you can see, like a lot of the Spec-Ops gear, it's got this yellow interior, which makes it really easy to find things. It's got a panel of their Gridlock stuff. Let's just turn this thing inside out. I'll start on the inside on this one. I'm always impressed with Spec-Ops too, because it almost looks like a whole other bag when you turn it inside out. So we can see though that all the seams are nice, never a loose thread or anything. And this is their internal Gridlock panel, which is sort of this heavy kind of vinyl fiber material. It makes it real lightweight, much lighter weight than nylon. So it's not there when you don't need it, but when you need it, it gives you a really nice secure attachment point. You can see the stitching on there. And you know that someone here in the US did all that stitching. So again, they're proud of their work, and they have their phone number and website and everything on everything. I like that. So let's turn it back inside out. It's all 1000D Cordura, so it's pretty thick. And then I guess they have what they call a Dura panel inside here. So it's basically 3 layers. A layer of 1000D Cordura, their Dura layer, and then their yellow layer. And that, I guess, adds some rigidity here. It doesn't feel cheap like some of the import bags where they just line it with like vinyl or whatever. So no crinkly noise at all, and I suspect once this thing gets used a little bit, it'll be a very quiet bag. So let's take a look around the outside. On this side it looks like we've got a zippered pocket that's clear for badges and whatnot. We've got a couple of pen slots, and then we've got a zippered mesh pocket. Boom, that's it. Then we've got a big inside pocket with that grid. Got the top, which is nothing on the inside. On the outside, we've got some MOLLE pant rows, 3 rows high. Looks like it's to standard measurements. We got some MOLLE on the outsides. So nice and simple. You're not carrying around a lot of extra weight. Obviously, there's lots of modularity here. Add some panels if you want. Looks like I can keep some of my business cards here. That'll be handy. Got a nice secure handle up here, a couple of loops. If you want to attach something here. Handle seems really secure and kind of comfortable. The way that the part that holds the weight there is sort of wrapped in just a simple wider strap. Just from carrying around my other bag in there, I felt that this was pretty comfortable. Now let's talk about the shoulder straps. This is something that I'm not familiar with. I've really never carried a messenger bag. They're attached permanently. The way that they're sewn, I don't think you could take this off. Now I think it's simple enough if you didn't want to use the strap and wanted to carry it more like a briefcase to just drop the shoulder strap inside, of course, and then it would stow out of the way, I think, pretty easily. And otherwise, looking at the strap, if you were going to use it, I extended it all the way. I'm a big, tall, fat guy, so I extended it all the way, and so far so good. Obviously I've only carried it from the box into here, but once we've used it for a little while, we can give you more report on that. I can tell you that this seems like a nice comfortable pad, and it's long. It is not going to shift and not be on your shoulder or across your sternum or wherever it might ride on you, depending on how you might carry your messenger bag. And one of the things I don't like when I hear the word messenger bag, I think of having to open this dang flap all the time. But what I really like about this one is you can snap it up here with these USA made Spec-Ops brand clasps. Real heavy made. We've had these for a while on different bags and gear and stuff. I've never broken one. Anyway, you can buckle that up, and you've got all your gear pretty much stowed inside. And you've noticed this big old zipper. You can get in here, get into the contents of the bag real easy, get into the contents of this front pockets there. I really like that idea. So I think it's going to end up being a pretty decent bag for us, especially for an event like we're going to, where we may need a little extra storage after picking up some catalogs and things along the way. So we'll see. We know we have to carry cameras and probably some water and a little bit of preparedness gear, and I think this bag should do it. It's a little bigger than we would normally grab, but heck, we get to check out one of the first production runs of a new bag, so we're going to jump on it and see how it works. Stay tuned for lots more reviews on this one in the future.